Trying to find the best movie to watch on Netflix can be a daunting challenge. We've all been there. Never fear though, because we, here at African Junkie, have listed the best movies to watch now so far. The list is updated weekly with all new choices, so be sure to return the next time you're looking for something great to watch. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and drop a like for daily injection of review videos and more in your timeline. Starting off our countdown at number 7. Jurassic World: Dominion. Experience the epic end to the Jurassic era this summer as two generations come together for the first time. In Jurassic World: Dominion, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard star alongside Oscar winner Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill in a bold, timely, and stunning new adventure that spans the globe. Dominion, from Jurassic World architect and director Colin Trevorrow, takes set 4 years after the destruction of Isla Nublar. Dinosaurs now coexist with humans all over the world, hunting and living alongside them. This delicate balance will redefine the future and determine whether humans will remain the apex predators on a planet they now share with the most terrifying monsters in history. Making it to number 6. The Boys Season 3. Season 3 of The Boys is a satirical classic. But, more importantly, it's simply a good narrative told well. Kripke and his writing team have a firm grasp on the foundations of television narrative, packing each episode with just the right amount of twists and turns while never skimping on characters. Perhaps it's no coincidence that Kripke got his start on network television, creating the CW's fan-favorite Supernatural, where every minute counts and every moment must lead to something bigger, lest a viewer become bored enough to switch channels during commercials. In this regard, The Boys is a rare streaming TV show that understands how to take advantage of both the benefits of streaming and traditional serialized storytelling, escalation, rhythm and episode lengths that are constant. If strong core storytelling or satire aren't your thing, there's still plenty of blood, guts, and genitals in Season 3 of The Boys.
The gloves are off. Thought we could fight Vought the right way, but we can't. It's all rigged. We have to do it your way.
We're all we've got. It's up to us. I think I have something.
Coming in at number 5. The Man from Toronto. The Man from Toronto, a Sony film, has been acquired by Netflix for streaming. Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson play the lead roles in the film. Before the streaming service took it on, the picture was planned to be released in theaters on August 12th. It will now be exclusively available on Netflix starting in June. The Man from Toronto tells the story of the world's most lethal assassin and New York's worst failure, Teddy Roosevelt. While sleeping at an Airbnb, Teddy is mistaken for the assassin, and the rest is history. On June 24th, 2022, The Man from Toronto will hit theaters.
They wanted me to torture the guy.
I'll dig these goddamn thumbs in your eyes and I will love it!
What's that? What'd I do?
At our halfway point, coming in at number 4. The Black Phone. Finney Shaw, a quiet but bright 13-year-old boy, is kidnapped and imprisoned in a soundproof cellar, where crying is useless. Finney realizes that he can hear the voices of the killer's prior victims when a disconnected phone on the wall begins to ring. And they're dead set on preventing Finney from suffering the same fate as them. Meanwhile, Finney's sister Gwen begins to see visions that may lead her down a path that may bring her to her kidnapped brother. The Black Phone twists the typical abduction story on its head. The film is set in the 1970s in the suburbs of Colorado, where kids are being hunted down by a serial killer known as the Grabber. If you prefer your horror films to be R-rated, The Black Phone is for you. The MPA has given the picture a R rating due to violence, bloody visuals, language, and some drug usage. So, if you were worried that Derrickson would tone down the gruesome portions of the plot, you needn't worry because this isn't a kid's movie.
I made you some breakfast.
What'd you put in that?
Salt and pepper.
Coming in at number 3. Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 1. Stranger Things Season 1 was a watershed moment for Netflix and the streaming era, and I remember wishing it could go on forever. Stranger Things Season 4 Part 1 is just 7 episodes long, yet each episode is longer than an hour, with the Part 1 finale reaching a record-breaking 1 hour and 38 minutes. To summarize, Mike, Nancy, Dustin, Lucas, Max, Steve, and Robin remained in Hawkins, Indiana at the end of Season 3, while Eleven, Will, Jonathan, and Joyce relocated to California to get away from Hawkins' trauma and offer Eleven a fresh start at a regular teenage girl life. Meanwhile, as revealed by Netflix and a post-credit sequence in Season 3, Hopper survived the explosion that shut the gate to the Upside Down and is now living a miserable life as a prisoner in Russia. Season 4 picks up several months after the Season 3 ending, in the spring of 1986. The core group of youngsters are freshmen in high school, which carries with it all kinds of new horrors, while Nancy and Jonathan are seniors, despite the fact that they are half a nation apart. I'm not sure Netflix wants me to say too much about what's going on with Hopper, but he'd be more better dealing with Eleven's boy-crazy hormones than his current condition as a Russian prisoner.
A war is coming. I'm afraid your friends at Hawkins are very much in the eye of the storm.
In the runner-up spot. Coming in at number 2. Hustle. Hustle follows Stanley Sugarman, Adam Sandler, a washed-up basketball talent scout who uncovers a remarkable player on the streets of Spain and sees a future for him in the NBA. However, because neither of them fits the 76ers image, Stanley must fight for his protégé's spot in order to realize the fantasy he offered them. Hustle, like many other films in the sports movie genre, is a tremendous crowd pleaser. Sport draws people together in real life, and movies set in that realm nearly always manage to do the same thing. However, this one is a touch different in that the majority of the cast consists of genuine NBA players and coaches. Don't let that put you off. As a basketball fan, I had no idea until the end credits rolled that this was happening, which speaks volumes about the quality of the performances on display.
Look at this guy. You come to Philly, your whole world's gonna change overnight.
I gotta work. My mom and my daughter, they mean everything to me.
Salary's $900,000.
He will call in sick.
At the top spot. Coming in at number 1. The Umbrella Academy Season 3. Season 2 of The Umbrella Academy delivered plenty of closure for the immediate threats of Vanya's explosive power, which was at the crux of both apocalypses in the first 2 seasons. Despite the fact that the Hargreaves siblings are no longer separated in time, there is still plenty of strife to be resolved. However, the Umbrella Academy had just prevented 1963's doomsday when we last saw them. They return to the present day, confident that they have averted the initial calamity and fixed this timeline for good. The joy is short-lived, however, when the team finds things aren't quite, or at all, as they left them. You've arrived to the Sparrow Academy. The Sparrows, who are as cold as a sea of icebergs, quickly fight with the Umbrellas in a violent brawl that turns out to be the least of everyone's worries. While dealing with their own struggles, losses, and surprises, as well as an unexplained destructive monster spreading havoc throughout the universe, the Umbrellas must persuade Dad's new family to help them rectify the wrongs that their entrance has caused.
Dad didn't adopt us as babies, but those babies still existed here. So, if you ever see your other self,
Kill them. Sleep with them.
avoid them. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, come on, as if you wouldn't climb Luther Mountain.
Oh, yeah,